In the lead up to Australia Day, I'm bringing you a series of Aussie classic rock songs that have stood the test of time and have become pub rock classics. Let's see why. Hey there, budding Campfire guitar heroes, it's Dean again, and welcome to this week's lesson. Throw Your Arms Around Me, released in 1984 by Aussie rock band Hunters and Collectors. Look, this song is world famous in Australia, but for some reason it never really translated its popularity to elsewhere in the world. I don't know why, because it's a great song. Look, I think it's one of those sort of beautiful and haunting ballads that some say is basically about a simple one-night stand, but the lead singer of the band, Mark Seymour, said it was actually inspired by a long-term relationship he was in, and it's about love acquired and love lost. In a recent Triple M poll of the top 100 Aussiest songs of all time, this song came in at number 19, which basically cemented it as an Australian legendary classic song. And look, from a Campfire guitar perspective, it's probably the easiest song that I've shown you in this Aussie classic rock series. Why is that so? Because it's got three simple open chords and it can translate to anywhere on the guitar. You can play it in any key, you can use a capo, and it's got a fairly slow standard strum, so that makes this song ideal for the absolute beginner guitarist. The song does translate really well to acoustic guitar, as proven by the band who re-released it in 1990, did a pared down sort of unplugged version, and the song regained the popularity that it had when it was first released. And as a player yourself, you can actually interpret the song in many ways on the acoustic guitar. You can throw in a number of chord variants to the bass chords using sort of diminished and augmenteds. Look, I'll show you those in my full playthrough that I do at the end of this video. But if you just want to stick to the basic chords for the purpose of a sing-along, you can do that too. Now don't forget folks, I do free song sheets for every one of my song lessons. So go to my Patreon page, the details are below. You can download the song sheet for this lesson as well as all my other YouTube lessons. So I'd encourage you to go there, download them all, and you can build up your songbook just like I'm doing with mine. Now with that said, let's get into Throw Your Arms Around Me by Hunters and Collectors. Right, I'll talk about the chords. Just remember folks that I'm a left-handed guitarist playing on a right-hand strung guitar, so my finger patterns may appear upside down to you, but don't let that worry you because I'll put the chord patterns on the screen there, and as long as you get your fretting fingers in the same positions, you can play along and follow along with me. Alright, this song could be played in any key. I choose to play it in the key of D, because D is such an easy chord to play, and the other two chords are a G and an A. Now I did the two bar chords there, but you can also play it open chord, D, G, and A. And I'll actually play, in my playthrough, I mix it up a bit. I'm in a bit of a habit of doing bar chords, but certainly open chords are fine. So this is basically how the song goes. Starting on the D, I will come to you at night time, I will praise you from your sleep, I will kiss you in four places, I'll go running along your street. So that's the basic verse, and if you're familiar with the song, you know the rest of it, how it goes there. It does change a little bit when you get to the verse, which I'll do now. All the chords I'm putting on the screen there. So, you will throw your arms around me. You will throw your arms around me. You will throw Now I threw in an A7 there at the end. I don't know if you picked up that subtle sound, but from a D, you will throw D, G, your arms around me, A7. A7 patterns on the screen there. You don't have to do the A7, but it just is a nice transition back to the top of the top of the chorus, which is back to the D. Throw your arms around me. So there, the chords, pretty straightforward, huh? Strumming. I'll start with the basic strum. It goes like this. Down, up, block, down, down, block. 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 So what's a block? A block is just when I'm down strumming, I'm also muting the strings at the same time, called a palm mute. So that's a block. Just practice that. Now the bit I've got in brackets up there, that's when you do a down strum with your hands off the fretting altogether. That's as you transition between chords. So I'll go really slowly and I'll overemphasize the changing between the D and the A, the D and the G. Taking my hands off the fretboard, right? Now I'll go to the full strum, as I call it. So that was the basic strum. The full strum patterns up there on the screen. All I'm doing is throwing in a couple of down ups. So let me do that for you now. What I'll do is I'll just block the strings and go very slowly for you. This should be the pattern that you hear on the strum. There you go, folks. That's pretty much the essence of this song, Throw Your Arms Around Me. It's really simple. 3 chords and a basic strum. I'd encourage you to put this in your repertoire because it's one that you can learn really, really easily, and it's one that people love to sing along to. Hope you got value out of today's lesson. If you do, please remember to give me a thumbs up or a like, and do subscribe to my channel. That helps the YouTube algorithm sort of promote this lesson to more people who might want to know about the song. Don't forget I'm doing a classic Aussie rock series of song lessons. Songs up there, so go and check those out if you like this one. And remember the free song sheet download at my Patreon page. All the links are in the description below. Go there, download this song lesson, download all my song lessons, and build up your songbook just like I'm doing with mine. So thanks again. Thank you for watching. Your audience is really appreciated. I know you've got a lot of choice on YouTube, so the fact that you chose to watch this really means a lot to me. So until next week, folks, just remember Campfire Guitar Hero, well, all you need is a few chords, a few friends, maybe a few drinks, and everyone's a rock star.